Guys, say J Beans.
J Beans.
You gotta greet the J Beans.
Hi, J Beans. I'm tired. I just got off work.
Yeah, she did just get off work. Dad? Dad?
What?
Dad?
What?
J Beans.
What about him?
You gotta say hi, J Beans.
Hi, JB.
Ow!
There's a dog ass in my face.
Okay, guys, so today we didn't do any packing, did we?
Yeah, I packed.
Oh, Dad packed a box.
I packed a box and I took a shitload of boxes out to the garage.
This is how. This is
By all
how.
means, take the credit.
What's the credit? Because I'm the one that did it.
non
I had
procrastinating
to
we
move
are.
them.
Is that even a word?
Non-procrastinator?
We're totally not procrastinating on packing.
Before you keep going, half the garage is done already. My part of the bed. Shut up and go. I think we're making progress.
Yeah, guys, we're totally making progress on packing all these non-put together boxes. It actually was pretty high. It was like up to
the
the
key holder.
Yeah, we have a key holder that's about a foot from the ceiling, and it was pretty high. So
And
we're.
I would like to thank you for cleaning out that closet.
Oh yeah, I cleaned out the closet.
She packed the closet.
I packed the closet. Hey, I only have like
Your room's done.
last minute shit for my room, so.
I think the major procrastinator is your sister.
Ass out
She
of my
is.
face.
Monica is the procrastinator. She has not touched her room yet when it comes to packing.
And she's off tomorrow. She'll probably touch tomorrow.
Anyways, okay guys, so today I don't really know what I have planned for you, but I know that like my dad was in the vlog yesterday, and that was super fun. We really enjoyed it, right, Dad?
Yes, we did. I enjoyed it.
We had a lot of fun learning to throw knives and shit that I never got. Well, I already knew how to field strip the gun, and Dad already knew how to field strip the gun, but we were trying to do a tutorial for you. That just didn't work out exactly how we planned.
Oh, we were supposed to teach them what to get your ass out of my face.
So today we're gonna do another vlog, but it's not gonna be this guy. It's gonna be that lady right there.
Yep, I've been kicked to the curb.
Well, you can be in this one if you want.
No, don't do it now.
But I don't really know what we're gonna do.
I
Dad
don't.
doesn't see Adam. He's a ham. He's got to come and be involved.
Really? This from the woman that hung out in the bedroom yesterday?
I know! You kept peeking into the...
I just peeked in. I didn't stay. I wouldn't pack. But I'm going to win.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna do a vlog. My mom and I are gonna do a vlog for you today. My dad might peek in, we have no idea. I know my mom was thinking about making tuna or some shit, so...
Tuna or some shit?
So I might vlog that.
Oh, this thing might go a whole different direction.
And I do have a message for you guys at the end of this vlog. It was actually something that really meant a lot to me. It was a question from a viewer, so I am going to talk to you guys about that, and then I'm going to tell you what that life lesson was, and then hopefully it has some sort of impact on your guys' life. So, enjoy this fantastic chicken intro. Bye.
I'm listening. Yeah, but now we're getting to your vlog again.
This is not a Mondays with Mama, guys.
It's a semi-Mondays with Mama because it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a Mondays with Mama, but I wanted material for my vlog before I told you guys the message, and she's making tuna, and we don't always make tuna the way that we have it now, so I figured that's interesting, and you guys might want to make it in the future.
Especially if you're celebrating Lent.
Yeah, there you go.
Catholics,
If you're Catholic,
Episcopalians, or anybody else that celebrates it.
Catholic, Lutheran,
Episcopalian.
Episcopalian,
Yeah. And others, there's other ones that do celebrate Lent that are
any religion that celebrates Lent or anything that has to do with giving up a certain thing for a certain amount of time. A lot of people I know, and my mom was raised Catholic when you were younger, right?
Yes, I did.
But now you're not.
I'm not denominational. I don't practice Catholic faith as much as I used to.
Right. So she was raised Catholic though, so she did practice Lent an awful lot. And I know a lot of when Catholics are doing Lent, they give up meat. Meat is one of the biggest things they give up. Meat, sugars, What else do they give up?
Well, they give up different things.
It depends on what it is.
You have to do a sacrifice of something.
Yeah, something that you rely on almost. Or not really rely on, but like that you are often in use of. And they give that up for, what is it, 40 days this year?
It's supposed to be 40 days. However, it's not this year. It's 47 days this year.
I went to an Epiphany preschool.
So after Epiphany starts, you start Lent, which is today. And from Lent until Easter. Easter is when it ends.
So anyways, for those of you who are celebrating Lent, if you want to try this recipe, if you're not celebrating Lent, or if you're just decide that you don't want to have meat one night and you want to have fish instead, here's a recipe for you guys.
It's a marinated tuna steak.
Marinated tuna steak, and we're using ahi tuna. Ahi tuna steaks, guys. They're frozen.
No, they're not frozen anymore.
I've never seen tuna packaged like this, guys.
Well, they do it in a 4 ounce. That's when you get them for 4 ounces. So first we're going to make the marinade, which in the marinade you're going to marinate for 30 minutes. So the first thing you're going to get is, and I combined these already, is a 1/4 cup of orange juice.
1/4 cup of orange juice.
With a 1/4 cup of soy sauce.
1/4 cup of soy sauce.
And you pour that in.
Pour that in.
You're going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
2 tablespoons of olive oil. Not 3, not 1, 2. 2 is always better than 1. In some cases. Other cases, none. I have no fucking idea what I'm saying right now, guys. I'm just...
No, she doesn't.
Spewing off shit.
Okay, then you're going to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. It's got a little seed in there.
She got a seed. She got a seed. She got a seed. Do you guys see the seed?
Just not eat it.
Just not eat it? Where did you go to grammar school, Ma?
I'm too tired for grammar right now. You want to put everything in a container that's non-reactive. And the reason non-reactive is like not metal. Shush you.
Shut the fuck up!
Because with the citrus juices, it'll make it react and make it taste funky. You get a metal.
Hey!
Outside.
Bandit's chasing the cats. Rowan. Okay, Bandit. You go outside. Go outside. Alright. Go outside, Bandit. Anyways.
Okay.
Say hi to Ro, guys. Hi, Ro. Ro. Okay.
This is 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley, but it's equal to, if you don't have fresh, you want to use dried. 1 clove of garlic minced. 1/2 teaspoon of chopped fresh oregano. If we don't have fresh, we're going to use the about 1/8 of a teaspoon of dried.
Yeah.
And there is conversion charts on the web, so if you don't go by teaspoons like this Americans do, and you go by...
Fucking America! We drive our cars on the wrong side, and we use the wrong measurement status.
And you're going to have 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and then you're going to use 4 4-ounce tuna steaks.
4 4-ounce tuna steaks.
So far we have the orange juice and... Oh, that's right. Orange juice, soy sauce, and lemon juice.
Guys, you know me. I lose track of my thought process all the time. Every time I'll start talking to you guys.
By it naturally.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get distracted by something, or I'll just forget what the fuck I was talking about. Or sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about at all. And this lady over here, the one who loves to make fun of the fact that I do that, just did that.
I do it often.
She does. I get it from her more than I get it from my dad. Figure that one out.
Back on track. We're going to put the garlic in.
The garlic.
We're going to put the parsley in.
Parsley.
And the oregano.
And the oregano. I'm just repeating everything you
I
said.
know, she's such a good song. Put the pepper in.
Pepper.
Then you want to mix it up really good like these.
Like these. Like these. And you have to say like these when you're mixing it up. If you're not saying like these, then you're not mixing it up right. So while she's doing that, I wanted to tell you guys back to what I was saying like a second ago. So I take more personality traits from my mom and more physical traits from my dad. Bet you didn't know that, because my mom has brown eyes, brown hair. She comes from a Hispanic background, and all my brothers and my sister all have dark hair, dark eyes, and dark skin. I, however, was born with lighter color hair than them, light eyes, and light skin. My dad, light eye. Oh wait, no, he has lighter eyes, but he still has brown eyes. I was the only one with different colors.
Your light eyes from my dad.
I have mutant eyes.
She has a grandfather's eyes.
But he does have lighter skin. Don't let the color of his skin fool you. He's European, guys. So he just works out in the sun a lot. So he looks tanner than he actually is. But he does have super curly hair. My dad has like on my dad's side of the family, they have Like, their hair is so fucking curly, guys. It's so curly. That's where I got it. Random fact of the day. There you go.
Back on task.
Bum, bum, bum. The more you know. Like this. Like this. You gotta say like this when you marinate the steaks, too. Or they're not gonna marinate right. Like this. I have no idea what I just fucking said.
Not gonna fit, but...
That's what she said. Are they too big, Mom?
Yes.
God, I cracked myself up. I'm gonna cover it with plastic wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, she got all the ingredients on the counter and none of it in the bowl. Monica's gonna get off work. And then I can tell you guys about the message that I got. It was so dear to me. It meant so much because it literally, guys, and I was telling my mom and dad about this like an hour ago, about how that message brought back a life lesson that my dad gave me from my childhood. It's a huge thing, and I think it's really important for you guys to know, because I think that it can also impact the way that you guys sort of approach life and approach people and everything else. So just one more second. We're gonna go get Monica, and then I will tell you what that message was. Okay, bye. Anyways, put that in the oven. We'll show you guys when it's done. But now I'm gonna tell you guys about the message that I got. Bye. Alright, tidy whities. So, the message that I got that I wanted to tell you guys about, and this is so important. It made me think about something that my dad told me when I was really young. And it sort of stuck with me throughout my entire life. And it's still stuck with me. So, it's really important for me to tell you guys, because I feel like if you guys know it, then maybe it could change your perspective on some things. The message that I got was from Trisha Gladstone. She said, hold on, I'm looking for it. Okay, ready? She said, "Hey JB, Trisha here. I was wondering if you could talk about being humble and being kind. You always seem to be more so on your vlogs, especially when you're talking to your viewers. You always get back to DMs and reply to your comments as fast as possible. And you always incorporate your family with your vlogs. How can we spread the message about sharing respect with others in a vastly growing society?" I don't think being humble or being kind is something it's something you're taught. You learn to be those things, because when I was, my parents always raised me with respect. They always raised me to respect others and treat others the way that I wanted to be treated, the golden rule. But my dad, so I've known since I was really, really young, since I was literally since I could remember, that I wanted to be in the entertainment industry in some form or another. I do screenwriting, I did a lot of theater and acting all the way through school. I'm doing this vlog, I have this YouTube channel and everything. Now this isn't as much, so, but something that I've always really known I want to do, something that I work for. I work really hard for it. I'm not where I want to be right now, but I know that it's gonna take time and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication. Eventually I will get to where I need to be. And with screenwriting, I've actually gotten a few responses for some of my work, so I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited because we're working toward getting an agent right now, and there's just a lot of things that are looking up in regards to working in the entertainment industry, which is something that I've always known I wanted to do. My dad, when he asked me that, he said, "What do you want?" The typical "what do you want to be when you grow up" kind of thing. And I told him that I wanted to do acting, and I told him I wanted to do things with film and TV shows and stuff like that. A lot of parents will often say, "Okay, if you can't do that, what is your alternative?" And my parents did that. They just knew that it's such a hard industry to get into. So I thought it was only fitting that he was here, since I was going to talk about something that he taught me when I was a kid. And he didn't even know this was going to be a live lesson until it was. It was just advice that he was giving, and it ended up being like something that stuck with me forever, I guess.
Don't smoke cigarettes.
That was not the life lesson, but it is good advice as you smoke a cigarette. People do YouTube vlogs a lot, and people who are celebrities most commonly tend to get really big-headed and tend to think that they're the shit and that they're bigger than everyone else and better than everyone else, and they sort of lose that humble factor to them. When I was a kid, my dad, do you remember asking me what I wanted to do when I got older? I was like 9 or 10 when I was asked that question. I knew I wanted to do it 100%. No matter what other careers I went through, I always fell back to that one. First of all, my parents have always been really respectful of things that their kids have wanted to do. Not once have my parents said, you can't do this. My parents have always been really supportive, even if they don't think it's the best idea for us. They always let us figure it out for ourselves, and they always let us learn our lessons and grow from it and become more advised, I guess, of the situation. But not once have they ever said, you can't do this. Because you shouldn't tell your kids they can't do something. My dad was really supportive when I told him that I wanted to do acting in film, because he knew. Did you know in the back of your mind that it was a really hard industry to do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So in the back of his mind, my dad knew. He knew that that's one of the hardest industries to get into. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of effort, and a lot of ambition. But I also think that one of the reasons he didn't doubt me so much was because he knew I could do it. The one life lesson he taught me was no matter how successful you get, no matter how quick it comes to you or how not quick it comes to you, never forget who you are and where you come from. And to this day it does, and the reason why is because you guys have to remember, and my dad and I were just talking about this a few hours ago, you are no greater and no lesser than any other human being in the world.
Exactly.
You're not. Literally, we're all people, and we're all trying to do something. We're all trying to get somewhere. It doesn't matter what it is, when it is, how old you are, what your gender is. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, because at the end of the day, we are all people. We all have the same genetic makeup. Just because you're more successful than another person or less successful than another person does not make you not on an even line with them. Everybody has flaws. I have a million. I think where the humbleness comes from is that if you don't remember that you're not the only one who's striving to get somewhere, you assume that you are the only person in the world who's ever worked hard and ever had the dedication to do something. And you forget that those other people are still trying to do things. And you forget how hard it was for you to get there. For me, with my screenwriting and whatnot, I've been slightly successful. Slightly. But I've been getting more and more successful with this industry. My screenwriting has picked up a lot. I've been able to talk to producers and stuff, and be able to get some stuff out there and talk to agents and actors and everything else. A lot of people are still trying to get there, or want to be there, or want to be a doctor, or whatever the fuck it is. So just don't forget that you're not the only one who's trying to do something. And you're not the only one with ambition. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of determination, and a lot of time and patience. But you're gonna get there no matter what, as long as you stay focused and you stay humble. Do not assume that you're better than anyone else, because you're not. Everyone is equal. Everyone's the same. Love everyone, respect everyone, be kind.
Exactly right.
Exactly right.
Hit the nail right on the head, I'm proud.
Hit the nail on the head. Aw, anyways, that's the life lesson my dad taught me. I hope that it stuck for some of you guys, or at least got you guys thinking about life itself for you and your successes. So hopefully it does some good for you. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I tried. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Say bye, Dada.
Bye, Dada. Oh no, you wanted me to say. Oh, got it.
Alright, love you guys. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we have a Papa J's Point of View on Friday.
Do we?
We do.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, then maybe some people ought to send in some options, something for me to give a point of view about.
Comment section below or on my Twitter account. I have an open DM to all of you, so.
Because if not, you're going to get my point of view on things that you might not want to get a point of view
Exactly.
on.
If you send shit that you want him to talk about, he'll talk about it. So send it. What do you want his point of view to be on? Anyways, I'll check my messages frequently. I'll try and get back to you guys as much as possible. I thank you so much for all of your support, for being so patient. So does he. And I love you guys so much. It's beyond belief. So have a good Wednesday. And we'll see you Friday.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Bye.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.